Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I am going to talking about exploring spiral of silence in digital social networking spaces. First of all, I would like to thank our honorable teacher Muhammad Iftikhar Alam Ifat sir. And let me introduce myself. I am Shanzida Akhtar Samanta and my teammates are Faisal Mahmood and Khush Mahmood Akhtar Momo. After this presentation, we will learn about these contents. Now we know what is digital social networking space. Before we know digital social networking space, we want to know what is social network. Social network is a group of individuals through networking. Digital social networking space is a connection system where people can connect it with each other. This is seems to site at any time and places in the individual wishing to socially interact in virtual environment. It is important how user build is it at functional level. There are three types of DSNS. First of all, public social DSNS. These are large digital public spaces where users post, share their personal interest and describing live events. Facebook is one of them. We can easily connect with each other. Family members share their post and like their post and chatting with them we increase our brand value for this and social media. We can explain it. Now we can see public professional DSNL. These are business-oriented social networking spaces. User build their connection with others. User professional relationship. User listing professional profits, listing their all accounts, collecting employment details, and sharing business or academic related experiences. It provides comfort. Com- Competitor for listing and searching for job and business opportunities. The last topic is enterprise social DSNS. These are enterprise bound social networking spaces. This promoted by organization. Yammer is one of them. It is a social networking services. It allows to do private communication with user organization. Now we can see factor shaping user behavior in DSNS. First of all, citizen and social presence. Nowadays, user build social network connecting with friends, colleagues, and family, which cuts down hierarchical position and makes equalism. It is different on social presence is a mediated environment where user get accustomed to the social presence of other users in the same people. Now we can see familiarity and awareness. Familiarity with technology is recognized as an important influencer on technology adoption attitudes. As awareness and familiarity of in-built controls in DSNS increases, users become oriented about being criticized. The last topic is determined to user participate. User participate. In determined, it can be abstract emphasizes such as authorities vested by people, controls by company or politics highly imposing on vocal individuals. Now I can invite my team member Faisal Mahmood to continue this presentation.
Thank you so much, Samantha, for giving me an opportunity to continue this presentation. Spiral of silence. The spiral of silence theory is a political science and mass communication theory proposed by the German political scientist Elisabeth Noel Neumann. It states that a social group or social might dismiss or exclude members due to members' opinions. It determines that individuals are afraid of being isolated. The assessment of one's social environment may not always correlate with reality. In doing so, we apply two basic constructs of the spiral of silence, climate of opinion, the willingness of users to freely and openly participate in DSNS is influenced by the three factors collectively referred as the climate of opinion. Fear of punishment or sanction, although users are tempered by their perception of the climate of opinion. Methodology. A quality approach was selective one, as it is effective in analyzing what and how questions. Two, as this study aims to achieve a deeper understanding of user participation in DSNS. As such, our object is to develop a theory grounded in data. Our data analysis is inspired by the grounded theory approach. Data analysis. Data collection and analysis are intertwined. To the research took analytical notes about what they learned. The analysis steps involved offline coding, axial coding, and selective coding. The offline coding involved generating codes from the data. The axial coding involved organizing the codes into categories, and the selective coding involved linking the categories to develop an integrative framework. Case selection and data analysis. The approach used in the study can be characterized as a revelatory case study. Data was collected from a single case organization. The case organization, it was selected for three main reasons. One, Edu launched their enterprise social digital networking spaces in 2012. Two, Edu has a large diversity of individuals using the ES-DSNS. Three, authors of the study have a strong engagement and ties with Edu. The following criteria were considered. One, respondents had created their profiles in the ES-DSNS. Two, respondents had participated in the ES-DSNS for at least a year. Preliminary findings. Reveals the results of preliminary investigations. User create different orientations of their participatory behaviors in DSNS, personality traits, cultural dissimilarities, and linguistic differences form an important aspect of users communication. F.R. Henson. Users considered the availability of time an important factor in prioritizing the participations in DSNS. Factor influencing climate of opinion in DSNS. There are four factors that affect the climate. The return are given below. Environment. Public social DSNS are perceived as open spaces, allowing users to maintain anonymity. User rules. Users interact in DSNS for professional and social purpose by assuming user rules such as friends, professional. Third, interaction. Users interact differently in diverse DSNS. Fourth, deterrence. Users engage in specific ways based on the prevailing structure of authority controls and monitors existing in different DSNSs. Now, I have invited Momo to continue this presentation.
Thank you, Faisal. Assalamu alaikum. My first topic is user perception of the climate opinion in DSNS. There are two types of user perception of the climate of opinion in DSNS. First one is reference frames, second one is allocentric behaviors. What is reference frames? Opinions and judgment of the other user, particularly authoritative people in DSNS. authoritative people in DSNS provide the most powerful frame of reference. Sometimes we are affected by what other people saying. It just like sometimes some of our friends says that, hey, this group is good for your study. You can ask any question in there. So we follow the group. And also I don't use Google Classroom before, but when my lecturer said me to use this for my study, then I start to use Google Classroom. What is allocentric behaviors? In DSNS, users define their actions in relation of the group that they belong and participate according to the group's orientation of the space. Just like in our software engineering study group, everyone is talking about study related topic. That's why I don't share my funny name in there. My second topic is fear of being negatively judged in DSNS. In physical, we said once and then forgotten, but in online, if we say something that it will be existed forever. In online, we cannot express our feeling and opinion properly. That's why sometimes other people don't understand what we are saying and our point of view properly, and they judge us on other way. The fear of being negatively judged in DSNS does not allow us to start an opinion of any issue in online. Just like if I post, people might think she is teaching, but her English is not very well. That is a big fear for me, a negative feeling of being judged. So I don't want to involve myself in there. I am afraid of losing my image as people I work with. They may think that I don't know something. My third topic is personality traits, cultural dissimilarities, and linguistic difference. So I will start it with some example. For me, it is very easy to express my feeling in online post on my own language, but I don't feel confident when it comes to post something in English. I check it several times in Google Translate to make sure everything is okay, and also will not comment on sensitive issue or things I don't know because it is personal. It is my personality. So due to the expression of DSNS, user comprise of diverse nations and culture. User hesitate to creating content on as they question their linguistic capabilities and cultural identities by comparing them with other users of DSNS. My last topic is value proposition of DSNS and time ability. The value of online media offering information, daily tasks, and other activities invited a user time for purchasing online social engagement. There are three types of spirals. First one is an inverted spiral of science. Passivity alters into progressive active participation over time. Second is a cylindrical spiral of science. Passivity remains responsibly consistent in a DSNS of or across DSNSs. And the third one is hourglass spiral of silence. Passivity is sporadically interrupted by active participatory behaviors. So finally, we can say that when someone believes her own point of view is not widely shared, this tendency is called spiral of silence. In this presentation, we investigate how users behave differently in different DSNS due to different social and organizational factors. This presentation investigates user behaviors of DSNS through the theoretical lens of spiral of silence. So I hope you will understand our presentation properly. Thank you.